everyone, my name is Jacqueline and I run the Etsy shop Craft Crasher, where I specialize in Twilight masks and other accessories. And today I thought I would show you my very special studio. It's not particularly beautiful, but the aesthetic is useful craft space. So this is probably going to be a long tour, so grab a snacky and a drink and we'll take a look at my very awesome studio. All right, let's start the tour right when you get down the stairs to the basement here. Just do a quickie pan over. It's a pretty big space in my opinion, and I'm super lucky that I get to do this every day. So let's take a look at what I have. First thing, I have this little coat rack where I keep some shirts I'm testing, a sweatshirt, and the bags I use to bring my orders to the post office. And down here, I've been keeping all my Amazon packages so that I can reuse them in my orders. And here is this cute little nook I have here where I kind of like to get the day started by picking out a wax melt and putting it in my cute little wax melt warmer that looks like Bella's truck. It's sitting next to a couple of signs that I have in my shop. And it's just such a good way to get in the mood to craft. And this is where I kind of keep a tiny display of my Twilight stuff because I still want to keep it really functional down here, but I can't resist, especially to have pictures for the shop. But I have all of the movie cover books from the Twilight Saga and a couple of wood signs from my shop. And I just think it's really cute. And I even have a piece of mail from Forks, Washington. Over here I keep all the wax melts for my little thing. These are the ones I kind of have already opened and these are unopened. Most of my wax melts are from Shop Lunadora. And I have a couple from this Simo wax company that I just recently found that made these cuties here. And in this one I have, what do I have? Oh, I have more bubble mailers I'll reuse and some of my bigger packaging that I use for my pillows. Down here I have a bunch of wood blanks of my new wood swan house. Hopefully I have enough. In this one I keep all of my colored fabric. Next is pattern fabric, all of which you could probably find in my shop as masks or zip bags. And in here is all my Disney fabric. I buy way too much of this because I think it's so cute, but you can also find those in my shop as mask or zip bags. And up here on the wall is the major focal point is my vinyl storage. This is something that I made myself, and I sewed all of these rows here and put them on this pole. It's so cute and super functional. I keep everything in rainbow order, or I try to. And so I have all my vinyl and heat transfer vinyl. And I just think that it just looks so nice up here on the wall. I love it. I'm so glad I thought of that idea. I don't know, 3-4 years ago or so. And over here we'll take a look at one of the major pieces of furniture in this room, my sewing standing desk. Yes, I stand to sew absolutely everything. I craft 100% standing up. Sometimes I get lazy and do some turning of stuff at my couch, but everything is done here. This is just a standard manual standing desk that I got a piece of plywood and stained and finished it to use as the top, and it works absolutely perfectly. I'm so glad I did that. I had a very serious back injury almost 4 years ago, and it hurts to sit down. It's super weird. But this has saved my shop and my crafting life, so I'm super lucky. And we'll just look down here real quick. Here I have a bunch of washi tape and packaging tape on this magnetic paper towel stand. Perfect for that. Down here I have a basket full of scraps that I've been using to stuff things with. And of course, even though I am on carpet, and I do normally have Crocs on, it's nice to have this standing mat to take some of the weight off of my knees. And my my pedal is all the way down here, so it works perfect. I can sew with my left or my right foot. This is my awesome sewing machine. I've had a lot of good luck with this. I think I'm gonna stick with Singer for a while. And I've kind of created this U shape here that's been really functional. But I created these all these cube storage with a nice thick board on top so that everything is at standing level, so I don't have to hunch over to do almost anything. Let's take a look at what I have over here. Well, apparently I put my wedding rings there, but I have these two Lazy Susans full of stuff. I made these, I glued these plastic cups on here. This left one is more geared towards sewing, where I have rotary blades, thread cutters, the screwdriver for my sewing machine. I use these to cut wire for my masks. Always need a level, of course. I have some chalks and my silicone pieces I use for my masks. Pins on my cute little fake Mickey pin cushion. All my clips that I use. So that's really helpful. It's nice that it spins. And then on this one, it's more geared towards packaging. I have a bunch of markers and pens and things I weed with. I do have my sewing shears here, pinking, regular scissors. Everything's, except for my pinking shears, everything's ergonomic because I have some problems with my hands. A brayer and a lint roller. And I also have down here, maybe not, I have my different sewing feet that I use. And of course, one of the most important things in my shop is my Amazon Dot. Great for listening to music. I have a Sharps container with old needles and Cricut blades. Essentials like hand sanitizer, alcohol. And this is my, well, this is my little trash container, but this is my scale, my postal scale. And then let's explore the cube that is holding that stuff up. Beautiful cord pile over here. I really tried, as you can tell. It did not work. But down here, I have 3 different irons. This is a nice big steam iron. And then I have 2 smaller ones. I have a small steam iron and one I use purely for putting HTV on. I have some extra rolls of vinyl and HTV. And I think that's what's in here too. Yeah, just extras of that. And in here, I have a bunch of soap samples. My little bobbin thread winder, a little cutting mat, a paper cutter, and I have some more cutting mats over here. And then in these two, I just have like extra sewing stuff. So I have my elastic and some zippers in here, and some of my keychain accessories are in there too. And then at the bottom, there's sewing accessories that I don't really use. So ribbon, mask that I use to make soap with, and just junk like that. More of those clips. And before I forget, I'm going to show you this side of my sewing table. I have my pressing mat over here, a couple pieces of Teflon, and my mask samples that I've made for pictures and will sell if I sell that size. Let's take a look at this wall up here. So I tried to be cute, but it's really just turning into a mess. I guess that's fine. But let's take a look at what I have over here. I have my calendar that I made for my shop at the beginning of the year. It has all my different pieces of artwork in it. This is October. Up here I have, so I got these cute little pegboards from Target, but I'm trying to keep this one cute for now. I have a first edition copy of Twilight, and some magnets from some of my friends' shops, and some keychains from some of my friends' shops. I'll put some links down in the description. And then here is the reader for my scale. I have some highlighters. I have some miscellaneous HDV pieces, some scrapers that I use for stickers and such. This is, I don't know if you can see in here, but I have my freebie stickers in there. Some fragile and do not bend stickers. And here's some more pre-cut HTV for, this is specifically for my right bag keychain. And this is my sticker packaging. And down here, I have my Cricut mats. I have a bunch of them because I refuse to throw most of them away. Some Sharpies, my pre-made Nifty Gifties that I put in every order. And what else is over here? Just some keychains I couldn't fit up there. And up here I have my 3 acrylic keychains I have in the shop right now. And then I have some pre-made right bag wallet keychains and some satin keychains. I try to batch those when I make them. And then let's see if we can see this wall all the way. This is kind of the focal wall behind my sewing machine. So I just recently changed to this little shelf. It has a bunch of soap samples in it. And my thread holder, which is super cute. It has just enough space for me. These things are not the prettiest, but they are very functional at keeping thread on the roll. And then I have this big, beautiful hot pink bulletin board that I kind of change up every once in a while. Right now it has my first button set. This badge is from the Twilight marathons when Breaking Dawn Part 2 came out. My first keychain, some ribbon, my latest mask design, a Cricut logo, and a couple Twilight things. And then to the right, I have all of my shipping labels. And I have this new spice rack that I bought that is really helpful. Well, that's great that that's out of place. So I have the bags I put my masks in. I guess this is kind of spoiler alert, but I have my Christmas card up there, some stickers that are too big, all of my thank you postcards, the backing to my pins, and all my care cards. And below that is, of course, another cube table set. And let me introduce you to my best friend. This is my Cricut Explorer 1. That is, I think it has officially turned 5 years old. But this thing is my best friend. It treats me really well. It does exactly what I tell it to, which is not many people's experience with Cricuts. But I love it. I just have some accessories over there. I have my laminator, cold hot laminator. I have my very old HP printer that prints shockingly well. And a newer Xerox laser printer that I print all my shipping labels on. And let's go through these bins pretty quickly. I won't show you that one because it has all my Christmas stuff in it. But here I have all my packaging. All my packaging is black, so that's why you can't see it. But I have poly mailers, regular envelopes, and rigid mailers. I wish they were black though, but they're expensive. Down here, I have all the things to make my zip bags. Oh, what's in here? Oh, junk that never came to be. A bunch of resin stuff. I should probably give that away. This is more crafting junk I don't really use, but keep. Let's see if I can get it back in though. It's very heavy. This one is too. This one has all my paint in it. And I guess a little sneak peek, but this basket I've been putting in all my Black Friday freebies that I've been trying to prepare. Of course, we have a trash and recycling can. And then this is the most used shelf, obviously, which is why I don't have a bin on it. But I have, what's the best way to show you this? All my sticker making stuff, my sewing patterns, paper and vinyl scraps, HTV scraps, and then it kind of moves into sticker paper. So this is some crappy matte sticker paper, laser sticker paper, regular printing paper, and laminating sheets. Here we have, what's in here? Oh, all my pins. All my pins and button making supplies. This is bubble wrap that I've taken from other packages so that I can use it for your orders. And this one is just office junk. Label maker. My phone's being crooked all of a sudden. Label maker, tape, etc. Below that is just cards and extra care cards. And this one is kind of Cricut stuff that I don't really use very often. But yeah, I think I've got a pretty good organization system because it can get pretty overwhelming in here if I don't keep everything where it's supposed to live. Then over here, I just have this stupid rolling cart that has just become a catch-all, of course. Just has some stickers. I've been trying to label all my stickers. And some dead ink cartridges. And up here, I have this kind of jewelry hanger that has been perfect for stickers. So these bottom three are reserved for my non-Twilight stickers. And up here I have stickers that I've made and stickers that I've had made. But I think it really works out really well. I almost put them in this thing, but I think they're much more organized over here. And kind of a goofy thing to show you, but when I worked at Walmart, my manager made me this pin out of a gift card. So I have the other ones too. Just not Breaking Dawn Part 2. I guess I should look for that. And over here is my computer. Not terribly interesting, but I suspect you think the thing behind my computer is very interesting. So I'll talk about that first. I don't even think I can get it in frame totally. But this is my husband and my huge Funko Pop collection. And it's actually quite small right now because we've been getting rid of a lot. As you can tell, I was able to put some bins on the bottom. It used to be completely full. But it's something that we loved doing a few years ago and well, let me rephrase that. I can't seem to let go of all of them because they are so cute. I might show you a couple when we go over there. But this is my desk. Pretty boring. I don't have a fancy computer. It's whatever, but it does work. Then I just have things like a phone sanitizer, some room sprays, a Yankee Candle, my computer, and this is kind of my little workstation. Sometimes I write down orders on here. Sometimes I write my fabric on here. And this thing is pretty useless now. I could really take it down. I just kind of keep some of my labels over here, but I'll just show you a quickie. We have everything, well, let me rephrase that. I have everything very well organized up here. Obviously the Disney collection is mine. Yeah, we kind of have I can't remember the last time we bought a Funko Pop, to be honest. But it's getting smaller and smaller. But they're not as popular as they used to be. So they're kind of hard to sell, actually. But, yeah. It's pretty fun. These, let's not talk about it. Okay, and then I just have one more wall to show you. So this wasn't too long. So over here I have some wood signs that I've made that I haven't sold yet. And this wall was supposed to be kind of my pretty wall. But I'm not an interior decorator. So it's not too pretty. My studio color is hot pink because of that bulletin board we saw before. But I have this awesome ladder that I use for fabric. It works out absolutely perfectly. So the top one, I have my most popular fabrics, the lining for my most popular masks, the fabric for masks that only have 1 or 2 lining options, the lining options for those, And these are my satin keychains pre-cut, just not sewn yet. I have this nice big ottoman that I keep the stuffing for my pillows in. I have a hot pink version of my Twilight and Forks pin banner. Right now I only have authentic NECA pins on there. I kind of change it up every once in a while. And then I have this nice big print of my Cullen House artwork. Came out really nice. On this first goofy little shelf, oh, let's turn on the light bright real quick. Yeah. So I have an affinity for gift cards. I collect Twilight. I have a huge Starbucks collection. And I have a bunch of Disney ones too. So I have my Twilight ones here. I found this mini light bright at Target and I put my logo on it. And a beautiful pin from Xanadu and Graphic Muse. Something else from Graphic Muse that has extra pins in it. Some crystals just because I think they're pretty. On this shelf I have another gift card, some more pins, this beautiful ceramic piece from Taylor Thames. And I also have some vintage thread bobbins here. And I have this gorgeous hot pink limited edition Under the Pink from Tori Amos. And I made this banner to commemorate my first 2 mask designs. And I have this sign here with my old Bobbin logo on it, but he's still my sewing mascot, so that's why he's there above my fabric. And then I'm super lucky, I have this autograph from Stephanie Meyer from Graphic Muse. That was very kind of her. But yeah, this is supposed to be my pretty wall. It was kind of supposed to be my photograph wall, but I kind of quickly switched to pictures outside. And then I just have a couple goofy things to show you. I have this tripod that I tend to use for filming. That's a clamp for phones. These are my varsity pennant tests. I hated the color combos. They were supposed to be kind of like a vintage look, but I hated it, so I kept them. And then I have this super brand new, like literally just opened the box yesterday, heat press. I don't know where to put it. I don't know how to use it yet, but it will get used eventually. But yeah, that's it. Those are the stairs going upstairs. And yeah, this is my very special in one way that I stand to sew, and just special to me because I do genuinely love working in here. It really makes me happy that I get to do this. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? It was like a half an hour, not too terrible. I really hope you enjoyed taking a look at my space. I hope it inspires you in several different ways that you can do this, and that it doesn't always have to be terribly aesthetically pleasing. So I hope to see you the next time I upload a video. If you have any questions about the things that I have in my space or the small shops that I talked about, please just leave a comment. If you're still around, I would love to see a comment from you. You can subscribe if you want. I suspect you follow me on Instagram, but if not, please do, because that's where I post the most. I don't know how often I'm going to be posting a YouTube video, but I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. So I hope to see you next time, and I hope you have a nice and safe day. Bye.